Hello? Yeah, messing around with this video recorder again. I'm gonna do a rundown on this because I haven't done a video in like forever. Maybe, I don't know, like 8 months or something. A long time. So this is the last chaosmancer that I had to do, Eladrin chaosmancer. And I was trying to get rid of that one sorcerer level by doing a lesser TR +5, but it didn't let me change the first level. So it's like I had to go and take it to 20 and then come back. Maybe. I don't know if that would have worked. So then I was like, all right, so now what do I do? I still got the sorcerer level in there, which I don't want. Because I did the other two lives as primarily a sorcerer. The thing is with this chaosmancer is that it does chaos damage, which is light based. Like it gets, some of its own spells, the chaos bolt and some other things. So, because I couldn't figure that out, I think I spent like 2 hours trying to double level. Or I don't know what the hell was going on. I don't know why it didn't work. I think I used a +5 heart of wood after just taking the first level. Or something. Anyway, so then I got stuck, and I'm like, all right, then I'll do 15-5 Warlock Undead with 5 Sorcerer, except the Sorcerers don't really have an undead good thing. So, like, maybe you'd want to mix it then at that point with, like, Electric Sorcerer and then an Electric Warlock or whatever. But I just said, forget it. And I took the next 2 levels for Wizard for extra feats, extra meta magic feats. And then took it all, whatever, 17-2-1 is my mix. What a mess. I don't know. DDO, like I said, it's easier for them to make one of these, what are they? I don't know what they are. Whatever mixes, iconic mixes, than it is for them to go and make a new class that's different enough from the rest. So I think I maxed out charisma on this, and constitution started at 18. And charisma did too. All 5 of the leveling points went into charisma. And the extra points from being a legend build I put into intel. You get you some more skill points. And I was also flirting with the idea to make it, what would that be, 15-5 wizard. But I didn't even get that far. So you could actually put those extra points maybe into something else like Dex. Maybe if you wanted more, I don't know. That's all up to you. I ended up having a lot of fun on this build. Just because I don't know. I like it. It's an undead warlock with like added benefits. Let's go open up the enhancements tree and show you, I guess, what I did. So 23 points in the Eladrin chaosmancer over here. And I didn't even work up to the charisma which I thought was spring. Where is that thing? Maybe I wasn't ready to do this one video. Yeah, it's supposed to be spring, which if you are in spring, then you could get extra charisma points right there. And then if you take it all the way up, you'd get spring storm. So it's almost fitting for an electric warlock or electric chaosmancer. I mean, that's another thing. I mean, if you do the other ones, you get different ability points boosted, but you know, that's all up to you. I like this. I like Arcanum. And the face sight is just like a. I mean, yeah, just see illusions. Mm. So I did grab these 1 point of extra negative spell power in cold. Like, those were the two types of damage. I think cold's like third or fourth on my list. Somewhere in there. The main types are light and negative, which the Tainted Scholar and the Soul Eater are more in line with. Even a 12 Warlock 8 Chaosmancer Sorcerer would work. Because, yeah, I don't know. I went over all this and the other things. I'm Utter Dark Blasting to change it over to light. To change it over to evil damage, which is light based still. Like, all the alignment damages are radiance. So that's what I did. The Feydark Illusionist is only here for a little bit of spellcraft and my familiar. There's 4. And I was going to work up the Pale Master Tree, which would help get negative energy crit damage. But I didn't have enough points. Like, the Warlock Soul Eater is fine. That's my 5th tier. 44 in here. Supreme Hunger and the Eldritch Wave, and then you get Spell Tearing and a SLA for Finger of Death. And all the good stuff that's in there. Tainted Scholar is just in there to get the what, 30% spell critical damage and depravity with Tainted Lore 2 times down here. And to boost up your pack dice, get Chain. But the rest is, it's all up here. Stricken and all the good stuff consume. And this one here, you get to pick for Blood Feast. I did it for Constitution. So that's all up to you. Steel Life Force is getting more chaotic damage, which still falls under Radiant spell power. Easy enough. And then I was going to work into the Water Savant for some cold spells, because we were talking about this Epic Destiny that I didn't even do yet. I'm going to stay up here and mess with this. Alright, when I was texting with you guys about something a long time ago, I was telling you about this this thing in here where you turn your you kind of emanate cold or negative damage to stuff around you. Or I did it on a bard a while back. Okay, so this one is the one that would set it up so that you were always doing damage with either your pick. Gotta find it in here. I think it's under this. It's under the Frostlight Mantle. You upgrade it, improve it up there. Where is it? It's not, I don't have it on because I am in Draconic, but because of negative energy damage, I am in the shadow uh, side to do negative energy breath attacks. So what I'm saying is I could switch over to this and just do that damage and probably still have the breath attack, except it wouldn't be maybe as powerful as it is right now, and so on. But the good thing about that is uh, the consecrated ground from the Divine Crusader tree is doing like half and half. Like if you were gonna do a fire warlock, you could almost go into the consecrated ground and still pull out the fire damage when you trigger the consecrated ground for 10 seconds. So it's not quite the same, but you could also, if you felt like it, then breathe fire too, fire breath instead of the shadow. So there's ways to boost your elemental damage types, and like there isn't really one like that for light, except as a reactive kind of light. When you get hit, you deal light damage to people. So I don't know, just interesting stuff. I also delved into the Exalted Angel here. It's not as much light damage in here as what I like. Oh, I forgot that I had this Mass Cure Wounds in here too. Oh, I'm dumb. I didn't even use that the whole game. But the big thing is I use my points to get these DCs up on a couple of different things. Exalted Angel is for evocation. Um, the Magus of the Eclipse is for necromancy DCs. And then this one is for conjuration. But the only two real conjuration damage dealers or spells I have are Web and Everard's Tentacles. So those like that, and that's the only force spell that I'm really doing. Boy, there's just so many combinations. It makes it fun though. But I'm at 38, 25, and 20, and probably later tonight I'm gonna flip over to this and get that negative thing going, and then have to use, time stop and stuff up here, and become more of a radiant damage type. But this is gonna get me more. I think it might actually be able to get more spell power out of it, though, in terms of what I have. So, but boy, that's fun. So there, and what am I unhappy about and happy with? My negative is coming in at a decent number, 791. But it's only 15% spell crit chance. So not even up to like 1 in 5. Same thing. Uh, my force is actually higher with this build at 37%, which is only going to be damaging on the tentacles. So I could find a way, I guess, to tweak gear and get better items that aren't for set pieces to probably get this higher. Anyway, so the key numbers are negative 791, light 720, and force 760. Okay. What else do I want to look at here? I mean, it is what it is. I don't have any ship buffs on right now. This is all just stuff that I'm wearing. couple feats. Yeah, epic pack dice. Boy, Warlock, they just get all kinds of cool things, huh? It's hard to make it what you want to do. Still not enough feats to really. God, even with that 2 levels. Epic spell power force, epic spell power light and alignment, epic spell power negative. And I did take legendary toughness. Ooh, big whoopee fizz. Blinding speed, embolden, epic eldritch blast. Intensify spell up here, wellspring of power. And then because you get to use the normal feats and then take 2 more wizard feats for meta magics, I got all those things done. Empower, enlarge, extend, heighten, maximize, and quicken. So that I'm happy with. That I'm happy with. Wild Magic Fae. Ooh, don't even know what half this stuff is anymore. So, yeah, I got it all done. I got everything done. There's your racial completionist. This is all the past lives of the iconics. The last one is the Eldritch Chaosmancer. Acquired 2 times, and this is the 3rd. And then what? There's all the other whatever things. I don't even know. All the epic destinies opened up with all the things. Remember that there's also like one of these is ancient knowledge which becomes available. Got that 3 times too. Scion of the Shadowfell, which is for the DCs of necromancy spells and negative amp and negative spell power. So just standing though, I'm very happy with that. I'm wearing the Ender set, and the crit multipliers are just crazy. So if I can up that, the middle number there, the percentage chance, forces and fire at 37%, but at 108 for standing force on the crit multiplier without any buffs is pretty awesome. The alignment damage for light 88 and then negative 113 base. So what happens if I do all the clickies? What's that? Negative 158, force 153, light 133. And there's another clicky that I can't do. What is that? Universal spell power? But what? Light went up to 870, negative 941, and force 910 with wellspring of power on. And this regalia 25% festive bonus. Oh, I thought it was more than that. That's not bad. All right. Oh boy, that's messy, huh? Ooh, gotta go to the bank. What am I doing? I got 5 pieces of the shroud set again. There's nothing in there for negative spell boost, so. And there's nothing in there triple neg because it will suck off your personal heals then. So these are all whatever. This is a positive and a whatever cold and a. There's 2 positives loaded, so oh well. legendary walking ancestors helmet on this with the so that's the Echoes set, and then another Isle of Dread, the Pendant of Earth. This is where you're getting higher impulse and corrosion and combustion. So the legendary Dread Isle's Curse is 5. So what is that? 8 total, and then 5 for the Ender set is 13. And then 2 items are the legendary Power Pack Barrel. That's where you're getting the fire or the kinetic lore from, 22. And then this generic Attuned Bone Morning Star. So this is also giving you some spell pin with the bright scale, melt fang, is for extra acid damage on the side. But it's almost like if I had that other pendant from out here, I could get higher on the nullification and radiance. But I had to find a way to get an item to get this boosted. I don't have a real negative lore item or light. So I gotta do something about that, but I wonder if the set bonus goes off if I unequip one of these and find something else. Oh, it doesn't, so I could use a shield or a different weapon. Something from Myth Draenor, which is where I am. So that's what I mean. Yeah, I don't have all this stuff done out here in this new pack. I like it. I've done the raid probably 5 times. I still don't know what's going on. I didn't go read the wiki on it at all. But that's about it. Bad things on this build is I don't have very many buffs. Just Death Ward and Night Shield, Blur, Mage Armor. What else? You get a spawn screen, but that doesn't. You don't need it. Merfolk's Blessing and Featherfall. Let's see. What are we on here? We're on Sorcerer spells, so I do have that one Chaos Bolt that comes with it. Saving at 84 evocation. Sonic Blast. I didn't even take jump. Look, wizard spells. So here's those buffs. Expeditious Retreat and this Freezing Bolt is the only damage dealer. Merfolks. The Warlock, however, yeah, I'm more loaded with insta kills and things like Halt Undead, uh, Crushing Despair, Hypnotism, Blur, yeah, Banishment. I have a Banishment. You get Symbol of Pain. There's the other Finger of Death. That's coming in at 90. No ship buffs. Whale's coming in a little higher. Why? So then this bank right here is the little death bank. Circle of Death and Whale, and then the 2 insta-kills. Teleport and D-Door. It's such... I just love it. I like Warlocks. So what do? I gotta get this Mass Cure over here. Put it by my heal bank. So that I can heal the living some. mean I can't quicken that Gloom Sphere and Dragon Form and Angelic Grace? This is all from the Destinies. I took a Sun Pillar. To save a 93. I know it's on the light side, but that's what we're playing for. So let's see here. On this, oops, let's go Legendary Trader. Out here in Myth Draenor, they have these weapons that you can trade in for like a longsword or something with spell power on it. And it'll also have lore, so I might be looking into doing that, except I'll lose some bonuses. Like there's the one for combustion. You know, something to think about if I want to do that. Or just dual wield two long swords. To get the spell power that you need. That's the hard part, ain't it? Look at all the stuff you'd lose on that. The Melt Fang, the Bright Scale. Your attacks and offensive spells reduce enemy physical and magical resistance rating. The Shadowhorn can probably go. Oh no, offensive spells. Exceptional Charisma, and then you lose all those effects. The Aspect of Tar in my horn slot, I won't have the chance to also make those things. Now, to make Tars and Oozes. So, this is all the sets that I have on it. Eye of the Beholder, the Inevitable Grave, because it's a dual filigree. And the Keeper of the Curse, which is kind of like 4 Warlock. It's giving you more pack dice, and only 2 from Otto's Irrevocable Power, which were for Charisma, I believe, and 200 more spell points. It's a low-hanging fruit, right?
You can't put aside the inevitable.
Look at that. Yeah. It's just, yeah, it's all just stacked with that. Negative spell power, negative healing amp, late spell power on the Keeper of Curses.
It is time. Feeding time.
What did I do? Do I not have the ring filled out? I do have it filled out with 6,000. What did I put in there, though? Charisma and Constitution Rare. That's pretty fun. I've been having a lot of fun because you can play this a lot of ways. I don't have to be first, and otherwise I can just sit back and pound out insta-kills, usually. You can also do CC with it. Oops. Why does that... Let's delist that post. What's this fool doing? R10. Be tough. Amaranth. Archon's Trial. Midnight. So, I don't know. I'll do the little cycle, some crappy buffs, and here's my Death Aura. So I got that on. What should I do? Little web. That's pretty fun. Wish there were more densely populated mobs out here, but it's just me. I'm sure the groups get bigger. I like this place. That's just blasting as a 12K. Amazing. And I'm also not even in like premium damage, it's just chaining. Good, I didn't even come out here. What? I'm in a horrible magic zone. Anyway, looks pretty cool. What's this guy? Okay, thanks all. I hope you're having a good new year and I hope you had a happy holidays. Laters.